Welcome Galactic family. May a glorious shower of blessings befall all of you dear beings of light. My beloved ones, you live in this now, in fact, a splendid moment like you have never lived before. You see deep changes still sometimes somewhat inexplicable to your human senses, but they are very real and they are so vigorous that it would be inevitable that you did not catch them. They come limpid, reverberating, magnificent and take you so uncontrollably that you transgress love through all your pores. This majestic wave that floods you so irresistibly comes from the immeasurable love of the Great Mother. We had told them that the goddess wished to undo in you the fragmentation that had already caused many imbalances to the planet and to you. We ask you to lovingly collaborate with the processes of anchoring sacred feminine energy on Shan, especially women, but also men, and diligently have already done it with immense speed, but more especially in the event of the solar eclipse you have united in immense emanation of energy as you have not done for a long time, and you have obtained a splendorous proportion of unconditional love over your whole sphere, reaching your galaxy as well. This magnetic wave of love sprang vigorously upon all in harmonious frequencies, and the Great Mother definitely consolidated her glory over Shan. Some of you more sensitive have been so contemplated by this divine love that you believe sometimes that you could levitate easily because of the intensity of this inspiration. You want to do more, to express more, to integrate more, to share more and to demonstrate more to all your brothers and sisters, as well as to access this graceful fullness that you now live in, that in fact everyone can, and even those who are still asleep already changes without even understanding what this represents and where it comes from. All this because the great goddess loves you and has definitely reintegrated you to this love that is yours. You feel an indefinable satisfaction and you perceive more easily how much you are part of the whole and the whole is in you indivisibly. Bursts of the most glorious light vibrate resoundingly throughout your being, and you prove the divine magnitude which has always been yours, which for a time has been taken by dual and separatist human circumstances, and because of this deprivation you felt incomplete, which is now no longer occurring. You are full, and this wave of fullness has barely begun. You will see day by day the endless transformations that you will prove, and with every victory that you will receive, even more love will pour upon you until all your planet has been transmuted into the reverberating divine glory. My darling is the sacred answer to every situation. It brings abundance, it denotes abundance, it indicates dignity and the proper distribution of reserves of goods to all. It covers, welcomes, softens and enlightens the being, and the love comes from the great goddess and universal mother. This divine mother wants to nourish you by permanently healing your hearts. She wants to support you. She wants to restore the innermost fibers of your beings to regain the balance lost between the forces of God Father and Goddess Mother, making irrevocable your understanding that both are one and should never have been severed in you. And for this radiant work to conclude, it is enough that you are open and receptive to this love that will completely restore them and brighten your ways. At this stage, as already told them, twin souls will meet again because they will properly understand that they are not part of each other, but are rather complete in themselves and vibrate as mirrors of each other on the same sacred frequency. You will still perceive for a long time the divine justice manifesting and putting each part before fragmented in its proper place, and you will see a wave of beings by all your planet recovering the true sacred identity, integrating it to the cosmic whole. You will hear much talk of peace and freedom, and the love that had previously cooled off in many will gradually reign again, and those who are still in the old energy will distance themselves from you, many of whom you consider your dear ones, but fear not, because this is a necessary condition that you will have to face in order for these beings also over time to regain their balance. In big changes there is always a price to pay, but this price will be worth it because you will be able to visualize an immensity of beneficial transformations happening around you. Be therefore resolute, courageous as you have always been, and remain confident not to be shaken by false news of catastrophes or false rumors of evils, because these are still the last attempts of the dark to dissuade them to continue on your ascensional path. Take your places in definitive warriors of light, and do not fail to continue anchoring the sacred energetic currents of the great goddess over Shan. You remember whenever you are not alone, and that we, your stellar brothers, are in this divine battle at your side. I am Altailani of Andromeda, and I spread over you a delicate and loving rain of petals of the love of the Great Mother and Universal Goddess.